fourth and final graded stakes race on Saturday at Santa Anita is the Grade 3 La Cañada Stakes. It's the first dirt route of winter for fillies and mares. The next graded stakes race on dirt for fillies and mares is the Grade 2 Santa Monica at 7 furlongs on February 5th. And the next graded route race for fillies and mares is the Grade 1 Beholder Mile on March 5th. So it's a quiet time of year in the filly or mare division. And if this race was run a year ago, as time goes by, would probably be a lead pipe cinch. Let's take a look at the field for this year's La Cañada. And as time goes by, has some big questions to answer this weekend. She's the most accomplished filly in the field. She's a two-time Grade 2 winner. When she's on her game, she runs Beyer speed figures in the 97 to 99 range. But those days seem to be long gone. I'm not sure if, as time goes by, is as fast or as brilliant as she was during the winter meet at Santa Anita 1 year ago. She's a daughter of American Pharoah, and she actually really came to hand a year ago for Baffert. She won an allowance race by 9 lengths. She finished second in the Grade 1 Beholder Mile last winter. She won back-to-back Grade 2s, and she ran fast every single time. But after the conclusion of last winter's meet, as time goes by, regressed dramatically. She stumbled and finished off the board in a Grade 1 at Del Mar. She went to Saratoga, and she completely misfired in another Grade 1. She showed signs of possibly returning to form by finishing second in the Grade 2 Zenyatta at Santa Anita in fall. But then she was very curiously ridden in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, or Breeders' Cup Distaff, I should say, and she finished 8th. She was very poorly ridden by a guy who knows better. Luis Saez is a top rider, but I'm not sure what he was doing on as time goes by in the Breeders' Cup Distaff. He gunned her inside to chase a fast pace going into the far turn, and as time goes by, completely collapsed and finished 8th after a very strange strategy by Saez. But last time out, as time goes by, did show signs of returning to form, and it was in the Grade 3 Bayacoa Stakes at Los Alamitos. And let's take a look at the stretch run. And this is really the epitome of class, because that's, as time goes by, down on the inside, Moonlight Doro's back in third after a wide trip. Warren Showtime hits the stretch with a head full of steam, and she actually poked her head in front of as time goes by. As time goes by is beaten here, right? Well, no, she's not, because she's still, while she may not be as brilliant as she was a year ago, she still possesses that element of class, and as time goes by, ended up inching clear late. Now, why do I think she's not the same filly she was a year ago? Because none of her speed figures are anywhere close to what they were a year ago. She earned an 89 Beyer speed figure in the Bayacoa. A year ago, as time goes by, ran 4 consecutive races in which she earned Beyer speed figures from 97 to 99. She's not as fast as she was a year ago. Horses, fillies and mares in particular, do not stay brilliant their entire career. And I suspect that maybe the best is behind as time goes by. Now, I could be wrong. And if I am, so be it. She'll win this race at a short price. I expect as time goes by to start as the favorite. But there are a pair of lightly raced 4-year-old fillies, both sired by Quality Road, who I believe have as good a chance to win this race as time goes by. Let's take a look at the allowance win by Park Avenue on December 12th at Los Alamitos. And Park Avenue was parked in the parking lot every step of the way, but it did not matter. All she did was open up and win this race by 5 lengths. Now, maybe she did not have a whole lot behind her, but this was her second consecutive 5-length victory. And her speed figure improved dramatically from a 78, her previous start, to an 85. Now, an 85 is still less than the 89 earned by as time goes by. But the difference is this: Park Avenue is getting better every start. Who knows how much further she will improve? I respect her. She's sharp. She'll be rolling late, but I prefer the other quality road filly coming in off an allowance win. And she's trained by the same guy who trains as time goes by. The filly's name is Velvet Slippers. Her trainer is Baffert, and her rider is none other than John Velasquez. Let's take a look at the most recent win by Velvet Slippers. And look, it was not a blowout smashing win, but it was a fairly highly rated victory by Velvet Slippers. She won by a neck. She earned an 89 Beyer speed figure. She was resolute the length of the lane, fighting and winning this 3-horse photo. A good solid win by a good filly in top form, and Velvet Slippers has that all-important ingredient of early speed. Baffert and Velasquez went 3 for 6 on opening weekend. One of their wins was an 8-1 upset by Calypso in the Grade 1 La Brea Stakes. And I bring that up because Calypso, one of the reasons she was 8-1 is because Baffert's other horse, Private Mission, was the odds-on favorite in the La Brea, and she completely misfired, whereas Calypso dominated the race. It's kind of a similar situation in the La Cañada on Saturday. Baffert has the favorite as time goes by. I suspect she's not the same filly, but Velvet Slippers is on her way up. She's the, quote, other Baffert in the field. She's getting better. She's bred to get better by Quality Road. And I look for Velvet Slippers and or Park Avenue to spring an upset over the more accomplished, likely favorite as time goes by. That's the La Cañada Stakes. It's race number 9, Saturday at Santa Anita.